All right, so this is the video directions for observing fur traits and temperature in the sim. So remember, the sim takes forever to load, so click the sim, get it loading. This is what it looks like, remember? All right, so we're going to observe why the distribution of fur traits might change over time. So this is one of the examples that we saw yesterday in class. And so the first thing we need to do is we need to go pick the mode, fur, and temperature. If you don't do this, you're going to get a wrong answer. So click the three little lines over here. We're doing fur and temperature A. So click yes. And what it's going to do is it's going to limit what we see here. Notice I have no Parthenons. I only have these things to pick from. All right. So we're going to change the temperature in the environment to level 1 cold. So it's at, right now, it is at a level 8, and we want to change it to a level 1. So you take the slider all the way down. Okay, then we're going to press run, and we're going to let it go at least 50 generations. So run is right here. Now notice it's at generation 1, and this is the key. This is at times 1. I want to fast forward. I want to make it go faster. So I'm going to take it to times 4. It just speeds everything up. And if you zoom in, you could see them like that. It was just a baby that was made. There's another baby. They're eating the trees. You can watch all the things that they do. You can pick one to follow. It's really fast, so it's hard. And now this one, we'll follow this one, see if it mates or if it just freezes to death. Nope, it died. So notice that that one did die. Let's see if this one. Oh, it looks like it's shaking. It's getting cold. Did make a baby though. Oh, died. So notice I'm at generation 33, 34. Almost there. And stop. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to press Analyze, and I'm going to compare the starting and ending histograms. Now, one thing to note is that you are not going to get the exact same graph as me. You're going to get a similar one, but you're going to get a slightly different one. So if you had time, you could redo it and see if you get a different one. So we're going to answer 2 questions. Why do you think the distribution of fur traits changed over time? And which trait became more common over time, and why do you think so? So let's look at our analyze. So, okay, one thing to see is that we need to understand the graph. So this is the level fur. So the level fur we started out was most of our Australopes had the level 1 and 2, with like 1 having level 7. And then the blue is what we ended up with. And I can even go back, so this was my starting population on this slider down here. And I can see how after 10 generations, I had more here. After 20, more here. And then 50, I'm right here. Okay? So it definitely did change, because instead of having 7 bars, I'm now only to 3, right? And with the most in my case being a level 6 and a level 4. All right, so I did put a frame here. The population started with Australopes that had how many levels of fur? I saw that the Australopes with low level fur, what happened to them? Well, the low level were the 1s and 2s. Did any survive? No. Okay, in the cold environment, but the ones with what kind of fur survived? And then which trait became more common over time? Why do you think this happened? There are more Australopes with what kind of fur, levels of fur, in the end than in the beginning. I think this happened because why? What did we see in the sim? All right, that's your questions.